Hello curious minds, welcome to the UDP lab. Here we'll make fun experiments and scientific activities. Let's go! You have learned about landscapes and Earth's relief. Earth's relief is not static, it changes. Most changes happen slowly over time. Processes like erosion, transportation, and sedimentation make changes to the Earth's surface. Erosion is when wind and water gradually change the shape of rock over time. Transportation is when wind and water move material caused by erosion. For example, rivers transport sand. Sedimentation is when transported materials accumulate in rivers or at the bottom of the sea. Today we are making our own model of erosion, transportation, and sedimentation. Remember, models are simplified representations of real things that help us understand better how those things work. Let's go! You will need a sheet pan, damp sand, a straw, a watering can, a jar of water, a book or something to elevate the sheet pan, and a towel or kitchen paper. Place one end of the sheet pan on top of a book or some other object so that the sheet pan is leaning. On the other side, place the towel to catch any runoff. Start building up your land on the raised side of the pan using the damp sand. Use your imagination. You can make valleys and hills and mountains. Now create a narrow riverbed down the center of the land by pulling your finger through the sand from top to bottom. Using the jar, slowly pour some water on the top of the pan. So, what happens? It looks like a river flowing through a riverbed. Notice the water breaks down the sand riverbanks. This is erosion. Notice the shape of our valley makes the water stay there for a little while before it gets absorbed. The water is changing the shape of our river. What happened to the sand? It was transported from their original place at the riverbank further along the river, and finally it was deposited at the bottom of our sheet pan. If we repeat the process, the sand will start accumulating at the bottom of our sheet pan, and this process is called sedimentation. Now take the watering can and pour some rain over a hill. What happens? The sand also starts to run off down the slope, changing the shape of our hill and depositing the sand elsewhere. Now take the straw and blow near the surface of our land. What happens? The sand moves as well. Wind has also the capacity of slowing eroding the surfaces. When the wind blows, it can carry small particles of sand or soil. These particles are rubbed against the surrounding rocks by the wind. Over time, this causes the rock to slowly wear away in small amounts, causing the rocks to have unusual shapes. Search for images of the Monument Valley in Utah to see examples of these weird rock formations caused by wind. Now try to answer this question. Can you think of other geological agents other than wind, rivers, and rain that cause changes in landscapes over time? Well, I hope you enjoy it. See you in the next episode. Keep curious!